Hey, how's it going guys? Welcome back for another TOS video. So today we have a brand new ultimate stage, Pathetic Deprivation. So this is a light human ultimate stage, right? And our achievement is Mono Dark, leader same as ally, as well as a team consisting of 3 or more members of fire attribute. Right, so in this video, I'm just going to do 2 achievements, which is leader same as ally, as well as the 3 or more fire achievement. Right, so the dark one together with other alternative teams will be done as a separate video so as to give you more varieties of gameplay to choose from. Right, so anyway, we're back here with our brand new, as I mentioned a few times already, new overheal team. So we have VR Hephaestus team, right, and then with the new formulated sky drop, right, Kyo Kusanagi is like a permanent member of VR Hephaestus already. Right, so we have Poppy, AR Poppy, and then we have Shakuro from the guild event. So I believe everybody should have Shakuro as a card unless you have been inactive for guild events, which I hope not. Right, so you guys should have Shakuro. And then we have Himdo, cancelling away the hard runes in the middle of the battle. Right, so we have come across VR Fire Yancy, right, in which he cancels earth runes, and then which give a better effect, right? But in this case, Himdo is still the better choice, right? I'll explain as the battle goes on. So battle 1 there was a storing stage. Battle 2 here gives you 2 electrifying runes per turn, right? And then this mob is at CD2. So relatively easy stage as well. You can use this as another storing stage. In this case, I am actually storing for my Himdo as well as Shakuro and Kyo Kusanagi. So this is where the battle gets a bit slow, right, because of the storing. But once you get these 3 cards up, you're basically bursting down every single stage you see. So I would say that this is a farm team. If you guys want to farm this card, I would definitely recommend VR Hephaestus as one of the stable farm team. Right, so anyway here, you can see I started to not dissolve away the electrifying runes because by not dissolving it, you do not launch any attack. So no matter how big the sky drop, right, you are not to deal any damage to the mob. So this is one heck of storing stage. Right, so at this point of time, once Shakuro is up, right, you can just activate her, right, and then she pretty much won't get deactivated for the rest of the battle. Right, effects stays in play until no fire runes are dissolved, right, which is literally impossible because any runes you dissolve tends to drop fire runes, right, for VR grid. Right, so upon Himdo jumping up for activation, you can just straight away activate it. Take note of your number of hard runes on the board, right? You want at least maybe 3 or 4 or maybe 6 runes, right? 5 is the awkward number because of the that 1 extra enchant heart that's gonna drop down after the dissolve, and then you can't dissolve that 1 hard rune, right? Which is a very awkward situation, so try not to do that, right? Try to clear off all the hard runes so as to have a clean board for you to take down, for you to carry on the rest of the stage. Right, so you can see Kyo Kusanagi is at its maximum self multiplier, which is ×9 self attack, which is pretty high. And then Shakuro effect is still up. Himdo is gonna stay throughout the whole battle. Right, in this stage there is no neutralize reset, so you can just go ahead and activate all these buff once they are up and ready to go. Right, so why the new overheal team for this ultimate stage as well? Right, because we have Lupu here with 700k overheal shield. Right, this guy you have to overheal 700k worth of HP in order to take down his first HP bar here. Right, so we're back with the chaos kind of difficulty, right? But not so much, right? This is obviously a lot easier than chaos ultimate stage. So same thing applies. The lower the HP, the more weathered rune it generates, and then Lupu will attack you in a number of times based on how many weathered rune you left on the board. So be sure to dissolve all the weathered runes and any awkward weathered rune, just try to knock it at the end of the turn to get rid of it as well. Second HP bar, 100% HP reduction, right, which also known as annihilation. So here, be sure to just spin and kill it off in one spin. Right, so at this point of time, I'm not sure whether I activate Craft. I don't think I activated Craft. Right, so I just let the Sky Drop do the job, and then I activated Hephaestus for the additional multiplier. Then on top of that, Kusanagi Kyo is going to be doing a majority of the damage, right? Which is why I say Kyo Kusanagi is one of the more, it's a staple. It's a staple in Hephaestus team. Right, so next we have 2-second minion shield, right? Not just minion shield, but 2-second movement time as well, which is kind of okay, right? Since we have massive Sky Drop for Grid, which is gonna deal a decent amount of damage somehow. Right, so the only thing that you want to focus on is to chain the 5 runes, right? Do at least like 5, dissolve 5 full attack to maintain your Hephaestus active skill. If not, you have to on the other one, which is not a very smart move. Alright, so next up we have Beelzebub with Vortex runes. So this is the more easygoing stage, right, for Greek team, because no matter what you dissolve, you tend to have Sky Drop. Alright, and then you just have to fulfill the start and the stop point for these Vortex runes, and then you should be good to go. Next, we have a random color turning into light runes, and then we have an anti-light initial combo. Right, so here you can see that it's a very awkward situation for me, hence this is the reason why I bring Poppy. Right, in which when the board is full of light runes like this, you might want to activate Poppy to prevent Beelzebub from attacking you. And so in this case, you can see that for AR Poppy, you can still do damage, but you cannot dissolve first batch of fire runes. So you can see there just now, I actually did no first batch of fire runes, right? I could have attacked, but I dissolved light runes, so I had to be very careful. So at this point of time, you can see I actually did an initial dissolve of fire, and that's gonna deactivate Poppy, right? Which is why I think I turn on the compulsion here. Yep, I turn on compulsion here just to make sure I get the kill, because I do not want to deal with Beelzebub's the anti-light runes, right? Because I do not have any convert and stuff like that. I could have used Cure effect 1, but I will be saving that for the boss, which is why I'm turning on compulsion to kind of save myself at this point of time. Okay, so for Battle 6. Battle 6, we have Cao Cao here with 1 burning spot. So this burning spot is going to spread pretty quickly, right, as the battle goes on. So it's wise to get rid of him as fast as possible before the burning spot is going to start restricting your rune movement, and then that's not going to be a very good ending for you. Right, so with VR Grid, you should be done in 1 to 2 spins, right? Especially if you have Kyo Kusanagi, and then we are here at the boss. So the boss, yes, pretty steady state. So I have an anti-heart combo, anti-heart initial combo, which is why I bring Himdall instead of Fire Yen, because you can actually cancel out the heart rune, which gives you pretty much free mobility in this first HP bar, because you do not have to care like, oh, what's my heart rune. I need to be careful not to dissolve the heart rune, and then, you know, sometimes things can go pretty wrong. So just do a normal spin, and then we are at the second HP bar. Above 9 combo, a permanent mass board, as well as unable to dissolve heart runes once again. Right, so here, use Kyo to kind of get rid of some of the mass runes, so you know that the mass runes are pretty much 5 runes by now. Right, so here, activate effect 1 for Kyo, and then get that Sky Drop. So above 9 combo for Grid, no problem, right? The mass runes has been taken care of, heart runes has been taken care of, there is no heart runes whatsoever, and then Kyo launches an extra attack, and that's gonna take down the boss. Right, the boss, if I'm not wrong, it should have about 60 to 70 million HP, right? Which is no problem for Kyo launching that many extra attacks. Right, so that will be it for this ultimate stage. In my opinion, this card is an okay card, but the stage is not an easy one. Right, so personal record because that's my first time clearing it in the Harpy. So team leader same as ally, as well as a team consisting of 3 or more fire members in the team. And then let's take a look at the card. Right, so like human, first thing you'll think of is our lovely Arthur team. Right, so this is another good addition to the Arthur team. We have Twisted Voodoo Zhang Jue here. So active skill, poison all enemies with 100% attack every round, meaning its own attack stats, regardless of defense until defeated. So you can use this to break through like those high defense, little HP mobs, which is pretty rare nowadays. So anyways, team attack times 1.6 extend rune movement time to 15 seconds. So in my opinion, I think Sang from the Pili Puppet series, the Coliseum card, is better than this card here. Right, so I'll be using Sang instead of this card. But for some people who have missed out Sang previously, right, you might want to farm this one for your Arthur team because it is a very good addition. Plus 15-second movement time, you can pretty much clear the whole board for Arthur team. Right, so with this, I'm done with today's SM. Right, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, you did. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.